President Trump said the quiet part loud during his rally. This is a huge admission here, and this was probably the biggest story coming out of his new rally.
When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please. They test and they test. We got tests that people don't know what's going on. We got tests. We got another one over here.
Okay, what's so amazing is that he doesn't understand how unacceptable that is and how big of a scandal that is. He's saying, listen, slow down the testing because the more you test, the more people you're going to find that have COVID, and that makes me look bad. That makes our government look bad. That makes our country look bad. But obviously, then you're just lying about the COVID numbers. In other words, a leader who is respectable, a leader who's a serious person would say, well, obviously I want to test everybody in the country because, the more people we test, the more knowledge we have, the more information we have, and we can act accordingly. If we test everybody, we get an accurate number, so it's an accurate depiction of reality, and then we can respond the proper way. We can get the medicine to the people who need it. We can plan accordingly in terms of how many hospital beds we need, how much in terms of stockpiles of medicine, so on and so forth. The ventilators is another thing. So he's admitting, please slow down the testing because I would like to go out there to lie to people about just how bad COVID is in this country. He wanted testing low, so our COVID numbers are low, so we could go out there and say, we're doing amazing, we're doing tremendous, we're doing unbelievable, we're doing a lot better than so many other countries throughout the world. It's just so great. It's just so wonderful. And that's a stunning admission. Like, hey, dipshit, if you're going to say that, which you shouldn't, because you shouldn't even think that, but if you're going to say that, that's the thing you say behind closed doors. How do you not know that? That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Listen, that is... we have incredibly thick skin in the Trump era because every day is a roller coaster. It's nonstop every single day. But this is like... People say a new low all the time. I don't know if this is a new low, but this is abysmal. Really? Don't test because then we'll have lower numbers. And that allows me to go out there and basically brag that we're doing so well with COVID, even though we're not. And I know it's a lie because we're not testing as much. Any normal person would want to get as many tests as many people as possible. Any normal person would want to do that. Any normal person. Anybody who cares more about the country and the people than they do about themselves, their petty narcissism, and looking good would react the right way. I really have nothing else to say about this other than you can't... When it comes to this dude's character, and you guys know me, when it comes to voting for people, I don't think that's the most important thing. I really do think policy is more important than everything else. But putting that point aside for a second, when you talk about this guy's character, I think it's totally true that you can't say enough negative stuff about him. You really can. Because this is a joke. This guy's the president of the United States, and he's saying, keep the testing down, slow down the testing, because I don't want to look bad. I don't want to have more positive cases. But those cases exist whether or not you test for them. So if we test for them, then we know where they are and we can help them. So effectively, you're saying, let's lie to people, let's lie about the overall numbers, let's test less, and if some people end up dying as a result of this mindset, who cares? At least I get to look good, and I have a talking point when I go out there, and I could say we have fewer cases than country X, Y, and Z. Well, congratulations, your talking point just cost people their lives. And by the way, now you know why there was such a long time before he really got his rear in gear and started doing the things that he needed to do. We were way behind other developed countries when it came to getting the proper number of tests. Now you know why. He didn't care about getting the proper number of tests because he wanted fewer tests, and he just admitted it.